This is Cruise News Today with Doug Parker.
Good morning. Here's your cruise news for Tuesday, September 27th. As Hurricane Ian approaches Florida, cruise lines are starting to issue messages to guests on sailings out of Tampa and Port Canaveral. Carnival sent a letter to guests embarking in Tampa on Friday, and it said, Hurricane Ian is expected to be a major hurricane that will impact the Tampa area beginning Wednesday. There is a possibility that the return to Tampa could be delayed due to the storm. Please do not proceed to the cruise terminal unless you have received confirmation from us on when your cruise will operate. Paradise is currently the only ship sailing out of Tampa. Disney Cruise Line had the same message to guests sailing on Disney Wish. That ship is scheduled to return on Friday and could also be delayed. The U.S. Coast Guard has also issued port warnings and potential port closures ahead of the storm for Tampa, Port Canaveral, Jacksonville, and Key West. Miami and Lauderdale are not included. As of 5 a.m., Ian is a major hurricane and is set to develop into a Category 4 storm in the Gulf. The storm is now expected to make landfall in the Tampa area tomorrow evening. If you're sailing from Florida in the next couple of days, make sure you stay in contact with your cruise line and please stay safe. And the government of Canada announced yesterday that it will be removing all COVID-19 entry restrictions for anyone entering the country starting October 1st. Travelers to Canada, including cruise passengers, will no longer have to show proof of vaccination, undergo pre-cruise or on-arrival testing, or carry out COVID-related quarantine or isolation protocols. A set of guidelines, however, will remain in place to protect guests and crew, which will align with the U.S. rules. Princess and Holland America Line have already announced that vaccinations will no longer be required on their Alaska or Canada-New England voyages starting October 1st. And finally, Carnival Luminosa is officially out of dry dock and sailing for the first time as Carnival Luminosa. She was Costa Luminosa before this. The ship is now on the way to Dubai, where she'll pick up crew members. This also marks the first time that Luminosa is sailing with the Bahamian flag. The ship will spend the winter sailing Brisbane, Australia, before heading over to Seattle for Alaska next spring. And cruise line stocks were all down around 1% on Monday. Carnival Corporation 8.90, Royal Caribbean 44.04, and Norwegian 13.39. Breaking news and industry coverage at cruiseradio.net. As I mentioned at the top, if you have a cruise coming or if you're even in the Tampa area or in the hurricane's path, be safe. Category 3, 4, nothing to mess around with. I'm Doug Parker with Cruise News Today. Stay safe out there.
The proceeding was a production of Cruise Radio. For more accurate and dependable updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel or visit cruiseradio.net.